Welcome. I'm so delighted that you're here. This is my first newsletter in quite a while. I had set it aside a few years back, and it feels so good to be starting it back up again. I have so much stirring, and I woke up today just kind of buzzing with things I wanted to share. But I'll make this one kind of short and sweet since it's my first one. Um, One of the things that's been so delightful since I relaunched my website has been the messages I've received from past clients in Iowa and Minnesota and here in Bellingham, kind of updating me on their lives. And I just want to say thank you. It brings so much joy to me to hear from you and reconnect. And I welcome more. So if you feel inspired to share what's alive and what's been moving or evolving for you over the last several years, send me an email. I would love to reconnect. I recently ran into a client from about 8 years ago at the co op the other day. And she, in our brief exchange, shared just kind of the ups and downs she's been navigating and how she's feeling on the other side of it, finally, for the most part. And I just got thinking about, yeah, how challenging it has been this time. And what came to mind was a practice that I do personally and that I share in groups quite often at the beginning of our um, sessions to help center and ground and kind of call in support so we don't feel alone on this, challenging journey. And so I'd love to share that with you today. It is called a centering practice. It's from the Strozzi Institute, which is a somatic coaching institute in California. And this is just a piece of the centering practice. It isn't the whole thing. Um, and yeah, if you feel inspired, I invite you to go experiment with it today with me. And you can close your eyes if you are in a space where that's okay. If you're driving, of course, please don't. Um, and we're just going to begin with a back body scan. Again, this is only a piece of the whole practice, but it's one that I find so helpful. So we just begin by kind of scanning, starting at the top of the body, kind of the back of the skull, kind of in our mind's eye, just tracing down the back of the neck, across the shoulder blades and the shoulders. You can scan down the back of the arms, all the way down to the hands, coming back up. You come down the mid back, the lower back, the spine, to the sacrum, and the glutes, and the hamstrings. Just offering this back body a friendly hello as you scan down, calves down to the heels. And once you've done that, you can just breathe into the whole back body, just offering it a friendly hello, maybe even a thank you for all that it does. You give a lot of attention to the front body, and this back body can get forgotten quite often. The next invitation is to drop in the question, who has my back? Who has my back? Knowing that this can be from the seen and unseen world. It may be friends and partners, pets, colleagues. It also might be animal guides, spirit guides, the ancestors who have passed, angels, archangels, whatever your beliefs are. There's no right answer here. Just see what arises when you drop in this question. And a deeper invitation is not just to picture them or think about them, but to actually feel them at your back. This can take some practice if you're not used to it, but just sit here, take a couple breaths, see if you can feel their presence, their energy, their love, their support at your back. You might even Ask yourself, can I receive this support 1% more, 2% more? You might even notice you're energetically leaning back into it, or even physically. Sometimes when I do this practice, I notice my physical posture changes. I sit more back. I have a tendency and to kind of lean energetically forward or physically forward. And I notice when I do this practice, I sit back in my center even more. Again, you might just notice what you notice in your body. There's no right answer here. These are just things to notice. And just breathe with that support at your back. See if you can receive it, feel it. You might even offer some sort of gesture or thank you or some sort of gratitude for that support that's with you. Yeah, I invite you to play with this today and this week. I love to start my day with this, kind of start my, before I even get into my to-do list or get online, to begin my day with this support. Um, yeah, I hope that helps. I will continue to offer tools and updates and classes here on my newsletter. And yeah, thanks for being on this journey with me. I'll share that I do have 3 online workshops coming up in the next few weeks, one on energetic hygiene, one on the circle of life, which is a modality or like an exercise I use with coaching clients, to help kind of gauge where we're at and where we want to go. And then another one on values. So that is under my website, under offerings. It's called Sampler Series. Those are just 1 hour online workshops. You're totally invited to join. I'd love to see you there. And if you would like to schedule a free consult, to gain more information about my offerings, share about what you're needing, see if they align in any way, I welcome that. I would love to connect in that way too. So enjoy your day, enjoy your week, and I will be in touch soon. Take care.